Yo, bros. Just want to make a video I'm very much inspired by. I just watched it. Terryjoeljunior. He's been, telling it like it is here for quite some time. And this last video, I just felt compelled to, ping pong off of it and, you know, see this video. Terry nailed it, dude. Like, as you always do. I don't know how you do it. Um, as this video in particular was about women being delusional and gaslighting men. And it's funny, like things are like ramping up in a way that's like we're like outing these things, and then like a week from today, it'll be something else. Like, but right now, I totally agree. It's like I see it constantly. Like the way women are acting towards me, the way that I see them out in the wild, like out in the world, and it's like I just felt super compelled to just revalidate what he's saying, and because it's such a positive message, and I think it's something that can create maybe a ripple. Hopefully, just share videos and just come on, create this little ripple, guys, like of the message being, and this is, I believe, his message. I mean, he just said it. The fact that men are lying to women, uh, or not telling them the truth. Let's put it that way. Lies by omission. Think about a situation. You're hanging out with a woman. You have a date night, and she goes on and says she parrots the whatever name, whatever. Maybe wage gaps out now. I don't know what. I can't think of an example. There's many that just like a parroting thing, and a guy will say, "Yeah, yeah, I agree with it," or which is so bad. And women don't like you doing this. This is the thing that's like so paradoxical, and this is why I want to make this video, and I am making this video, is that by not telling women the truth, it is simpery, and it's gotten to a point that, and I agree with Terry with this, it's like it's gotten to the point where it's completely out of control. The cope, and I think about like compared to narcissism, compared to any like mental health, a personality disorder. It's like, and this is the thing I think is like almost a paradoxical thing, because like a narcissist cannot, every narcissist has a delusion, right? And because they have the false self, and the grandiosity is based off of something that is not an actual authentic, um, an authentic part of themselves. It's a persona, right? It's the same thing. This is the paradox is that even if women are not narcissists, traditional narcissists, society is now gaslighting women, other men, other women. Once men went simp, and we've always said, I don't want to keep going on too much of tangents, but the, so that's my train of thought I was talking about. The narcissism. It creates narcissists, because when you don't talk about the truth, the cope becomes the norm, and that's what we're seeing. And this is why we can create a ripple, guys. Like, just, we have to stop. They have to start speaking the truth. Like, this money is, I can't speak for everyone, but I can't live like this. Like, this is getting so much worse. And, without guys sticking up for themselves, like it's and sticking up for women, by defending women, by saying that this is harming you. Do not go out and, sleep with 600 guys by the time you're 25. Do not, like, that will harm you. It is going to harm you. We are not the same. This was a lie. And every man who doesn't acknowledge that, this is, and again, I deeply empathize for women, because this is where they're not wrong, is because of that narrative, it created and allowed men to use women. Like, men don't have the same, we look at sex so much differently. And for the men that were, chatting it up, CH80, 2020, whatever, like the previous, 15 years, that was hurting women at scale. So the conflation of saying that men are bad, yeah, those men are bad because they harmed you. They harmed your psyche. You allowed them to harm your psyche. You deluded yourself, and there's shame. And now you have to look at that. So that's where the cope comes in. So yes, you're not wrong in saying that men are trash because those men were trash. And then guess what? The other men you got are the guys that aren't telling you the fucking truth. Like I'm telling you right now. And Terry's telling you, and he's doing it because it's his whatever. I can't speak for anyone else, but for me, it's my path. I have to do this. This is, and it's needs to be done. Like now we need to start telling our daughters, because these are inevitably our daughters. Think about these little girls that are growing up like this right now. I don't have kids. And that's another reason I don't give a shit. I don't care what happens to me, and I don't care about anything anymore. I care about the truth. The truth is the only thing that matters. And these, like, imagine these like kids growing up like this. Like, this is not a good world. This is a sick freaking world. And I have people I care about, and I don't want them growing up like this. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see the sickness anymore, where people are cowards and manipulative and take the easy road. We've created a hell. I'm getting preachy. I apologize. Can't help it. I get fucking... But again, nailed it, Terry. And keep it up. And if you guys haven't seen his videos, Terryjoeljunior on YouTube. It's been doing it for years. Part of the inspiration for this channel, if I'm being honest. And helped me a lot not feel crazy. So check them out. Yeah, this society is just going down. It's getting worse. And this is very evident. It's very evident, guys. Like, it's a slow process. It was like once a year, it can't get any, people be like, oh, it can't get any worse, like this and that. Dad, like, even me, I think, like, well, somebody, like, I didn't think you could have, like, I just thought society's been this way, so that's how it'll always be. Right now, things are still civil. Right now, it's psychological warfare. It can get way worse. Like, and we just think because things have gone a certain way that, like, that's how they're always going to be. This is a paradigm shift in society, guys. We are in craziness. We are in exponential technology, access to information, medications, distractions, like, with AI. It just feels to me like AI is like sentient, and we're already battling it. This is the real Terminator 2. It wasn't as cool as the movie, but it is. It just feels like we just hit, like, we are battling something that is our minds. And why is that? Who is doing this? Why is it happening? Why are we allowing it? This is a battle. This is a war. We are in it right now. So wake up right now, or you can not. I'm not going to live like this. Somehow, yeah. And just every now and then I get, this is the proof is in the pudding. I keep saying that, these little things. It's like, someone does this, this, and this. Well, the proof is in the pudding. They are doing it because X, Y, Z, i.e. the proof is in the pudding. Every time I have a little jolt of passion, it's quickly just stifled. Like, everyone's stifling truth. The proof is in the pudding. You know it's true. There are weak cowards that are trying to both leverage their social status, their positions, their whatever it is, whether it's social, economic, these things that are, they are not constants. They are subject to change. And if your, whatever it is, anything, your social status, your income, anything is based off of lying, and being fake and being a weakling. What is that worth? I got preachy. I just don't think people are just coping so hard. I can't do it anymore. We gotta tell people the truth. And I think a big part of it, if we just start with men and women, if we just get that ship back on track, I think that's a good place to start. And that's why, again, I felt compelled to make this video, just to be like, yo, bros, it's hard to picture it now, and we're all doing the best we can. I get that, but the women want the truth. This is the difference between the darkness and the light. This is that those women who don't will double down and do not want to. They want to double down on cope. God, I feel like I was like, I was. Let me back up. Double down on cope. That's the darkness. Those are the people that want to watch the world burn. Anti-human, anti-truth. It's all kind of the same now. It's anti-freedom. It's anti-high vibration. It's anti-flourishing. It's pro-death, destruction, control, weakness, lying. It seems like it's that simple to me. And the point is, the women that have a chance will appreciate what you say. And what do you have to lose? Like, I don't know. I can't speak for every man. I just don't know. I just can't do it. I can't be that. I never can. I just can't. I just never. It goes against everything I believe in. I grew up with this kind of gaslighting. I've been trained from birth to fight against this shit because I know what it is. I know how it ends. I know what's behind it. I know the sickness. I know the virus that is lying. It's weak. It leads to very bad places, especially when things aren't so good, when people are desperate. I don't know. I just got a little grandiose about it, but I just don't see this going anywhere good. If we don't start telling women the truth, I don't know. I can't, I'm trying to picture it, because I don't want to be a hypocrite, and I want to make sure I'm trying to picture an example of hanging out with a female friend that I think respects me enough and I respect them enough to say, this is where you're wrong and this is why you're wrong. And letting that's the thing, is now social, let the chips fall where they may, is what I was going to say. But that's the thing. I think about that. It's now the social currency. It seems that social media has leveraged relationships in a way that we've almost made ourselves supply and others, in the way we have conditioned ourselves with the social media apps, and how connection is now a scarcity. It's a scarce commodity to connect with another human being, i.e., telling a woman like it is, and them not wanting to listen to it. Obviously, within reason, again, it's not like it's like telling a overweight person, it can end very bad if someone's in a bad place and you're blunt. But it also, the tough love thing is really underrated. The tough love thing is very underrated in 2025. The kowtowing. So anyway, apologies if I came off whatever a little over the top with this, but That's kind of how I, how it goes for me when I get passionate. I just get a little dramatic, and I think I'm not. I don't think I'm wrong. I think like because we're seeing it, right? It's getting worse. Like people are double down. They're doubling and tripling down on their cope, and that is not good. That's not good because humans can't trust one another. That's the thing. We cannot. That's the bottom line. Is you can't trust another human being if they are inauthentic. That's another framing about why the gender thing is going so bad is that no man can trust a woman. They can't trust themselves, and they feel like they can't trust us because they've been damaged by a stupid narrative that lied to them. And now men are, as we always are, taking the fall. But that is, I would argue, a man's duty. That is a man. That is a man is taking the fall, being shit on constantly, getting none of the credit for anything good they've done, and still doing the right thing. That's lit. That is what a man does. That is what we do. And the honor. Other men used to show one another. That's the thing, is we used to. Who do we have to look up to? Who do we have to go? I don't know too many guys anymore. It's like it's like the main guy come up is, it's like Tate has taken all of the energy that should have been more sproused around men, and he's like going as hard as you possibly can and taking so much damage but laughing at it. And that is absolutely commendable and courageous, and it's absolutely heroic. That man is a fucking hero. Um, Granted, he does have a nice base, and he has. I'm not gonna. I'll end with that. And that's the thing, and that's another proof in the pudding, right? That you talk about Tate, you talk about people with a little bit more resources, and this is where I started to go like a little bonkers, is because freedom of speech and talking like this was not because it was to protect speech you like. It's to do the exact opposite. And not only that, the people that don't have the power. So now that we have no power as men, we have no leg to stand on. It's like it's not even worth it. But I'm telling you, like, it's only going to get worse. So why not? Why not? Like, it's like, just like that First Amendment was so strong in this country because it was the have-nots. And that was a beautiful thing about, punk rock culture and being poor. As a kid, it was like you got nothing to lose, and you can create some great stuff because you got this mind, usually traumatized mind with not a lot of support. So you got to double down on a creative idea or thinking outside the box in some way and being left of center. And it's like, I don't know how appreciated that is. Yeah, it's not. It's just not. It's like you have nothing now. We are serfdom. I don't know what you want to call it, but like we are peasants. Like we're worse than peasants. The working class, middle class. You're making under 100K a year, 150, more like 150K a year. You're making under 150K a year. You're a peasant. You really. I think I heard that we work like twice as much as peasants did back in like medieval times, like the average like even 40-hour work week. Anyway, I went on some tangents once again, but it all comes down to that video. So Terry, thanks for sharing that, and keep up the good work if you end up coming across this video. I guess I don't have much else to say. But yeah, we gotta stop lying. I'll close with saying, yeah, Stop lying to women by omission, by pussification, by simplification, whatever the fucking thing. When you don't, someone is talking, anyone, doesn't have to be a woman, but specifically women, for the sake of this video, is, especially if it's propagandistic, like if that's even a word, you're wrong. This is why you're wrong. I'm telling you this because I care about you. There's a good way to frame it. And if maybe that person doesn't want to talk to you again, this is the point. Is, were they ever going to be with, like, were they going to be by your side, or were they going to, how do you trust that? I don't know if it's worth being around someone you can't be real with. Anyway, take care, guys. Hang in there. We're going to be all right. Hold the line. Have a good day.